Hello Leo, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am the Empathic Torian, and you will have to excuse me because I am a little bit under the weather. But I'm here, I'm getting you guys' readings out for the month of August. And this is for Leo for August 2018. And I hope you guys are, for those of you that the last reading resonated with, some of you guys were going through a difficult time, particularly with how you're dealing with yourself and what you're feeling on the inside, and with stress and excuse me, the source of the stress, and etc., etc. So I hope for you guys' sake that things are much better in that regard, and I can't wait to see what pops up here. So this is for Leo for the month of August 2018, general monthly for your sun, your moon, and your rising. So let's see what we get. Three of Pentacles, the Strength card, that's you guys, the Moon in reverse, Father of Cups in the reverse, the Empress, Four of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Five of Wands in the reverse, and the Hierophant. Okay, make sure you guys can see that. All right, good enough, unless you're OCD. All right, so starting off, you guys got the Three of Pentacles. So this could be kind of like the initial fulfillment stages of something that you've been working on. It could also signify working together with other people for a common goal. But there's some significance here to your interactions with others, and perhaps even you guys needing a sense of strength in dealing with your interactions with other people. And this represents you guys as well as a Leo, in need of inner strength and courage and confidence. And it could have to do with these people that you're having to interact with. Could be at work, could be friends, could be some kind of something outside of your home. All right, then you have the Moon card. So this could refer to a Pisces. And with the Moon card, we have, you know, I remember you guys had the Nine of Swords in the reverse in your last reading as your subconscious energy. It's nice to know it's not here this time. But with that card, there's a lot of anxiety, and that could be what's going on here too. And there could also be a situation that has transpired, but you guys are still left with this residual sense of not being happy about things and feeling confused about what to do with the Moon card. Okay, so maybe like with last month, you were able to get out of your head a little bit with the Nine of Swords, but now you guys are still feeling confused in some regard. But there's a need here for you guys to really step into your element and have that inner strength. So we'll get clarifiers. All right, then you have the Father of Cups in the reverse. So this could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, like with the Moon card. And with him, this guy can be, or girl could be toxic. They can be very moody. They can be very manipulative. They can let their emotions just completely take hold of them and pretty much run their life. This could be coming from you guys. It could be, you know, something that you're feeling within, or it could be someone that you're having to deal with. Excuse me. It also could refer to a codependent type of relationship for some of you. And with the Empress and that codependency, that could follow over here too. Could be, because you see that in the reverse, but not so much when she's in the upright. So when she's in the upright, there's a need here for a new way of thinking, right? To unclog some of this energy, especially if it's coming from you guys, or to even navigate through the energy if it's not coming from you guys. A new way of thinking, kind of a new perspective. And she's all about creating and abundance and nature and beauty, and creating a new way to think, creating a new perspective for yourself to navigate through the difficult times. Some of you guys are doing that, and then over here we see that some of you guys are not, with the Four of Swords in the reverse. So, you know, this guy's taking a time out, but he's in the reverse, so he's not contemplating, he's not taking, you know, a time out to take things in, like the Empress. And there's a sense of feeling restless and a sense of feeling burnout here too. And it could all come back to this person or this energy, quite possibly. All right, then we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So, you know, in the upright, we have a nice opportunity that's coming in, a nice financial opportunity, you know, planning, foresight. And in the reverse, you know, there could have been maybe a job you interviewed for that could have fallen through, some kind of opportunity to earn money that has fallen through. You didn't get the promotion you wanted. There could also be a blockage here to you having what you want, because we're all about manifestation in the upright. And in the reverse, things are really not flowing. And for some of you guys, you have some blocked emotions. Your energy is being blocked in some regard. And you see that again here too with the Ace of Pentacles. And there's a misalignment here as well. You know, if you're trying to make things go a certain way, if you want things to go a certain way and they're really not going that way, perhaps it's time for you to take a moment like the Empress, step into your, you know, inner self and try to align yourself with what it is that you want. You know, wanting something and then aligning yourself up are two totally different things. To get what you want, you need to be in alignment with it, right? Because the universe is going to take the path of least resistance. And we see another misalignment here with the Ten of Cups. You know, emotions could be out of whack. This could come down to your family, people within the home front, people that you deal with on a daily basis. And there's a misalignment of values here as well. You know, we have this happy home, all this energy just radiating. Your cups are overflowing, really, when the Ten of Cups is in the upright. But in the reverse, we don't see that. There's a lack of harmony here. And we also see that too with the Five of Wands in the reverse. So, you know, there's a message here to focus, you know, like with the Four of Swords, there's a need to contemplate and to focus on what it is that you want. You know, not only what it is that you want, but how to get what it is that you want, how to accomplish your goals, right? Because we have scattered energy. There's tension, there's conflict, there's scattered energy here with the Five of Wands. And, you know, also too, with it being in the reverse, it could show that all that scattered energy and all that tension is going to dissipate. It will eventually, you know, you will find a way to work through it. It will dissolve. But for some of you, it could be like, no matter how hard you try, there's still something kind of nipping at you no matter where you go. For those of you that are wanting to avoid the conflict, it still could be coming back to you. So you're trying to navigate and contend with those energies that just won't leave you alone. For some of you. All right, and then underneath you have the Hierophant in reverse. So this could be a Taurus. This represents the zodiac sign of Taurus, but it also represents in the reverse a sense of restriction and kind of even ultimately wanting to rebel against the way things are, wanting to question the way things are. Excuse me. You guys could be feeling a lot of pressure from others. This could be, you know, peer pressure. It could be you guys. And on the flip side, you could just be kind of going along with what everybody else is doing. But more so, I feel like there's kind of a sense of wanting to rebel, of being frustrated. On the flip side, some of you guys, if there is a codependent situation, then you are just kind of going along with whatever the person says. But on the inside, you're like, no, this isn't right. So there's definitely a conflict here too. And to get this guy in the upright, feeling a sense of peace and turning to your belief system, you know, it can be about religion, but we also all have our own little internal belief system of our values and our morals. And some of you guys may be out of contact with what your true values and your morals are. You may have lost sight of that if you're in a difficult relationship, or if there's some things going on that's really pushed you to the point where you're feeling like you're losing sight of yourself. So we have the Strength card here to let you know. We have the Empress here to let you know. Kind of a signal to point to what it is that you need. You need this inner strength. Connect with yourself here like the Empress to get what it is that you want. Get your belief values established within yourself, religious or not religious, you know, and stand firm on that. And that's going to help you navigate through all this other stuff that you're dealing with. All right. Oops. Normally I start shuffling, but I just ran right through that. All right, so we're going to get clarity starting with the Three of Pentacles all the way through the Hierophant. So as I shuffle, you know, I do see you guys have some good messages here. And we're going to find out a little bit more about where some of these energies are coming from. But you guys are fire. Oops. I dropped one. Okay. You guys are fire, you know, which means you're great initiators, but you're also fixed, right? You could either be cardinal, mutable, or fixed. You're fixed, and it's kind of hard for you guys to want to move sometimes. You can be, you know, a bit stubborn. Not to be faulted, you just got to learn how to kind of work with that energy. Okay, so clarifiers for Three of Pentacles, Five of Wands in the reverse, the Tower on top of the Strength card, the Hanged Man, the Strength card again. Two of Swords in the upright, Two of Pentacles, another two, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords, Two of Wands in the reverse underneath the Magician in reverse. Okay, you guys. Okay. Make sure you guys can still see. Okay. All right. All right, so you have the Five of Wands in the reverse on top of the Three of Pentacles. So, you know, and it's down here as well. So there could have been recent conflicts within your interactions with other people. And I see where some of you guys, it's shown up twice, some of you are really trying to avoid that and to put others' opinions aside and figuring out what it is that you need to do for yourself, right? There could be conflict in regards to some of these people that you're closest to. It could be you trying to get away from that conflict within this certain group of people. All right, the Tower here. So the Tower, believe it or not, is a blessing in disguise. It's a difficult moment. It's an unexpected moment that comes about. But it has the power to transform your entire life, to transform your entire, everything that you know within yourself. And some of you guys are in transitioning your old ways of thinking here. And it could be due to something major and unexpected, right? Because that's what the Tower is. Or, you know, it could be something that has happened or is happening now. And it's requiring you guys to have a sense of strength. All right? There could be this group of people that you're trying to separate yourself from because there's just so much difficult stuff that comes with them. Okay? And you're trying to sort through that mental and emotional stuff, right? And the Tower too, this is very important, you guys, because the Tower is almost like a choice between, Tower's number 16, the Devil is number 15, and then after the Tower we have the Star. So in the middle, there's this, you know, being torn between the Devil, between someone or something that has a negative hold on you, going with that, allowing that to consume you, or letting it go, facing your Tower moment, or, you know, keeping your heads focused and not looking back, keeping your mind focused to what comes next, which is the Star. It's a sense of hope and a sense of, you know, peace, that light at the end of the tunnel. Some of you guys, and I see it too with all the twos here, have a decision that you need to make. Something is getting ready to change for a lot of you, or some of you guys are in need of making a change. And just remember, it's all about a choice. Your perception comes down to your choices. What do you want to see? Do you want to see the good? Do you want to see the bad? Do you want to see the glass half empty or half full? It's all a choice. And just like with the Hangman, you have a choice. He's in the reverse, but you have a choice. You can, you know, free yourself up and let yourself go. Again, it's another choice in taking action here with him. Or, you know, you could just be staying there trying to stall because you don't have a lack of clarity in some things. There's some confusion here with the Moon. And some of you guys are confused. We see it, I see it in other cards here. And, you know, it could be kind of like the Hierophant. There's a lack of acceptance in your current situation and also having a lack of faith. You know, some of you guys don't want to see, you don't want to know. You're not ready to let go, to contend with what needs to happen, or you're afraid of what's going to happen after you make that decision that you feel you need to make. There's a fear of the unknown here, and not wanting to see or to hear what needs to be heard or seen. And again, this is where the Strength comes in. Strength, right here. So with the Strength card on top of the Father of Cups. So again, that could be you guys again, and it's a message for you guys to show strength and to show courage. And oh, sorry, trying to. There we go. All right. especially in dealing with this crazy energy that's going on right here. So if this king represents a person, you guys may need inner strength in trying to deal with this particular person right now. Or, it could be you guys needing strength in trying to take hold of your own emotions. And again, it comes back to a choice, right? You guys have a choice here too with the Two of Swords, which refers to a choice, or it refers to some kind of balance that's being needed in communication. Twos can be choices. Swords are about our communication and our mental thought processes. And you're blindfolded. You need to take that blindfold off and see what it is that needs to be seen or heard to free yourself up here and to make that decision. Do I need to go this way? Do I need to go that way? And to get to this nice Empress energy right here, to, take the blindfold off so you can see where it is that you need to go, to get to this new way of thinking with the Empress. Excuse me. Okay. All right, so with the Two of Pentacles here, there's a bit of a balancing act. This guy's definitely trying to balance things out. And, there's restlessness with the Four of Swords in reverse. So some of you guys could be trying to balance out your energy, and you could do that by evaluating your priorities. What are you taking on that you don't need to be taking on? Or what is it that you need to be taking on that you're not? It's a big balancing act here, and it comes down to making a choice as well, just like with the Two of Swords. And, you're going to have to take time to actually think things through so you know what it is you need to balance, so you know what it is that you need to prioritize. Taking a moment to yourself, getting in contemplation mode, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it, especially if you guys are trying to deal with too much and you're dealing with stuff that you really don't have to deal with. You can let it go. This is about letting go and sacrificing. All right. Wheel of Fortune on top of the Ace of Pentacles. So, for those of you that did miss out on some kind of opportunity with the Ace, there's a need here with the Wheel to accept that as part of life's ups and downs, right? This is also kind of like karma. Life cycles, a turning point. And, don't be discouraged. Keep the faith. You're being asked to keep the faith here and knowing that everything will be okay. If you missed an opportunity, just going to have to let that one go. And keep your mind positive and set yourself up for, maybe something that you missed just wasn't meant to be. Doesn't mean that you did something wrong. Perhaps it just wasn't meant to be. And this right here kind of lets us know that's true, because this is about karma and destiny and things being the way that they're supposed to be. So don't be discouraged here. Have faith in the universe and in knowing that things are going to work out just the way they're supposed to. All right, Five of Swords in the upright. So there's a lot of conflict here. There's a lot of conflict and there's a lot of tension in the air with this card. And it could be what's causing a lack of harmony, right? We see people arguing up here. We see people arguing down here, same card. And then there's, someone either playing the bully or playing the victim. There's definitely tension here, no doubt. And it could be what's causing a lack of harmony within the Ten of Cups. Fives are about adversity, and the swords are about our communication and about our thought processes. So there's obviously some arguments, people not seeing eye to eye, definitely some opposition going on here, and it could be perhaps within the home, or just it could be perhaps within yourself. And with the Two of Wands in the reverse, we see where the Moon and the Hangman could be playing a part here, because there's a fear of the unknown. There's a lack of planning and a lack of foresight here as well. Excuse me. And with this card paired with the Five of Wands, there's a need to focus on your inner self and to sort through any confusion, right? Because obviously some of you guys are still very confused about the best path to take. To sort through any confusion, like this guy is all about making a decision. And some of you guys definitely need to make that decision, so you can get to where it is that you want to be, and you can have what it is that you want to have for yourself. All right. And if other people are influencing your confusion, then I think you owe it to yourself to get to a place of quietness and to separate to separate their opinions from your opinions. All right, then you guys have the Magician in the reverse. Luna. Okay. My cat is trying to investigate. All right. The Magician in reverse on top of the Hierophant. So this guy's manipulative. He could quite possibly be this Father of Cups here too. But there's a couple of different things with him. Because he could be manipulative. He could be trying to trick you. He could be about deceit, and it could be coming from this type of energy or person right here. But there's also with him a sense of poor planning, of not using foresight, and a lack of thinking things through. You know, you're being advised to use your resources. This guy has everything he needs to take on anything pretty much. And you're being advised to use your resources here to get to a solution. And there's more confusion here with him, just like up here. There's more confusion. And, you know, if the Hierophant for you guys is a sense of restriction, then you're being advised to use your resources to break through. All right, Leo, this is all I got for you guys. I wish you guys the very best. Much love and many blessings. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, theempathictorian@gmail.com. I wish you guys the very best for the month of August. Many blessings, and I will see you next time. Peace.